In this video, we are going to cover first half goal betting, and I want to take a deep dive into a system that has become the absolute cornerstone of my sports betting portfolio. I call it the drift system. The drift system is specifically designed for the first half goal market, where we only need one single goal to secure a profit. And I am going to walk you through the complete life cycle of this strategy, from the technical setup to the advanced filters that keep us on the right side of the numbers. So, go put the kettle on, and let's dive right in. The first stage of the process, which I call phase 1, is all about your professional environment and choosing the right platform for the drift system to function. Before we even think about a football match, we have to talk about where you are actually placing your capital. Now, the biggest mistake most casual players make is heading straight to a traditional high street bookmaker app. It is convenient and the marketing is everywhere, but for a serious trader using the drift system, this is a complete dead end. There are two major reasons for this. Firstly, traditional bookmakers are in the business of winning, not paying out. If you show any kind of long-term consistency, or if you are successfully exploiting the edge we are about to discuss, it won't be long before they limit your stakes or shut your account down entirely. Secondly, they bake a heavy profit margin into their odds, meaning you are essentially starting every trade at a disadvantage. The way to approach this correctly is to use a betting exchange, and Betfair is usually my go-to choice. On an exchange, you are trading against other people, not the house, so they have no reason to ban you for being profitable. In fact, they want you to succeed because they just take a small commission on the win. Beyond that, the odds are almost always significantly better, which is vital for your long-term margins. Once you're logged into the exchange, you need to find the specific game you want to trade and navigate to the halftime tab. Within that section, you're looking for the first half goals 0.5 market. We are looking to place a back bet on over 0.5 goals, which means we profit if at least one goal is scored by either team before the halftime whistle. This might seem like a simple starting point, but getting your platform right is the difference between building a sustainable business and being treated like a punter. You want to be in a market where your skill is rewarded and your account is safe, and an exchange is the only place that offers that security for the drift system. By the way, if you like videos like this and want to see more on this subject, remember to click the like button. It tells YouTube to send you more of this kind of content. That leads us neatly to phase 2, where we look at the underlying math and the first pillar of our edge, which is timing our entry to catch the drift. This is where we move from just betting on a goal to actually trading the market. If we look at the massive data sets, I'm talking about looking at nearly 10,000 games. The statistics show that about 69.7% of matches will have at least one goal in the first half. If you convert that percentage into decimal odds, you get a figure that is very close to what the market offers right at the start of a match. This tells us that the market is actually very efficient at kickoff. Most people make the mistake of placing their bet as soon as the whistle blows. But if you do that, you are often risking a huge portion of your stake to win a relatively small profit. Because the market is so efficient at the start, betting at kickoff will likely result in you just breaking even over the long run. To approach this correctly, we have to exploit the namesake of our system, the drift. As the clock ticks away and the score remains 0-0, the probability of a goal happening in that half decreases because there is less time remaining. This causes the odds to rise or drift out in a very predictable way. Instead of taking the poor value at kickoff, we wait for the price to come to us. On average, the odds for a first half goal will reach 2.0 or evens around the 23rd minute of the game. By waiting for this point, we are significantly increasing our potential return for the exact same amount of risk. We aren't trying to beat the mechanics of the market. We are simply choosing to enter when the price finally matches our expectation of the game's tempo. We are effectively cutting out the first 20 minutes of a game where teams are often just feeling each other out, and we are putting our money to work when the potential reward is far more attractive. This waiting game is the first half of our professional edge. By the way guys, if you want to skip all the hard work and find the very best first half goal bets or any other football bets, then the Statto app will save you an incredible amount of time. As you can see, you just press the prompt for the market you're looking for and you let the AI do the hard work for you. Check this out, I generated a bunch of well-researched bets for the first half market within just a few seconds, and I can do this for any match at any time with the Statto app. If you want this app for yourself, click the link in the description or just scan the QR code on the screen now. As said, you can skip all this work and go straight to getting on with the bets. This leads us to phase 3, which is the heart of the drift system. using better information and live filters to verify our entry. This is the second pillar of our edge. If you just bet randomly on every game that reaches odds of 2.0, the math says you will win about 50% of the time and you will stay flat. To be truly profitable, we need to find the games that have a much higher probability of a goal than that 50% average suggests. We do this by being incredibly selective and using live in-play statistics that indicate goal pressure and a goal being due. While we look at pre-match stats for teams with high goal scoring rates, the real secret is what is happening on the pitch right now. The way to approach this correctly is to use hard filters to separate the live games from the dead ones. I have two non-negotiable rules for the drift system. First, I want to see that at least one shot on target has been registered by the time I am looking to enter. If nobody is hitting the target, a goal isn't likely. Second, I want to see that the expected goals, or XG, has reached a total of at least 0.5. This is a massive piece of better information that the casual punter ignores. It tells us that high-quality chances are actually being created and the teams aren't just passing the ball sideways. We are looking for attack momentum, lots of corners, shots, and entries into the box. If a game reaches the 23rd minute and there hasn't been a single shot on target, or the XG is sitting at a measly 0.1, that is a game we simply walk away from. By using this live data to filter out slow matches, we move our win rate away from that 50% baseline and into the territory where a professional profit is made. Finally, we move into phase 4, which is the execution of the trade and the psychological management of the drift system. This is where you put your research into action, and it requires a bit of tactical flexibility. When it comes to entering the market, you have to be flexible with your pricing based on what that live information is telling you. While 2.0 is our standard benchmark, you don't necessarily have to wait for it every single time. If a match is absolutely screaming for a goal, if there are shots hitting the post, the XG is flying up, and the pressure is relentless, you might decide to enter at a slightly lower price, like 1.8 or 1.9, just to ensure you don't miss the move. Conversely, if the game is looking okay, but that specific goal pressure we are looking for doesn't arrive until later, perhaps around the 30th minute, you can wait and take an even bigger price, potentially 2.5 or higher. The later you enter, the more profit you stand to make, provided you have used your better information to confirm a goal is still likely. The next thing to remember is to use the keep in play feature on the exchange. You can set your desired price before the game even starts, and the exchange will automatically match you if the odds hit that level, as long as a goal hasn't been scored yet. This takes the frantic clicking and the emotion out of the entry. Speaking of emotion, the final point is about how you handle the results. You must avoid the trap of loss chasing at all costs. Even with the best filters and the best entry prices, you will have losing trades. Some games will stay 0-0 despite 20 shots on target. That is just the nature of football. I always track my results in blocks of 100 trades. This prevents me from getting too high after a win or too low after a loss. It allows me to see the bigger picture and confirm that the drift system is actually working. If you can stay disciplined, follow your in-play filters, and manage your bankroll without emotion, you are no longer gambling. You are trading a proven professional system. So check this example, guys. This is Italian Serie B, and we can go to the first half over 0.5 goals market. You can see over 0.5 goals offers a price of 1.44. So using a £100 stake, that will give us a profit of £44. But if we put in an order at 2.0, we can take advantage of the drift and get a higher price. We press the keep button so our bet remains in play and is taken once the price reaches 2.0. It is then our job following the drift system to ensure the match is heating up and goal pressure is being applied. If the goal pressure by 20 minutes is weak, then we cancel the back bet and this is a no bet situation. Otherwise, we let it get matched and then we just need any team to score a goal to land our profits. This match is now in play and it is 17 minutes so far. You can see the drift has inflated the price already, but it is not quite at 2.0. The statistics are looking good with 2 shots on target, so this bet is confirmed and I won't be cancelling my order. And you can see here the back bet is being taken slowly and we are almost at the 23rd minute. After this, we just need 1 goal to land our profit. And just to confirm, our bet is now fully taken. And here on 27 minutes and we have good news. The away team have scored, which lands us £100 profit instantly. Let me show you the drift. You can see we got in with good timing. But we had the added information of getting into the market only after we had confirmed the match pressure with the shots on target. This is the idea, guys. Don't take the starting price. Take a better price in play based on better information. Take this match for example, it's 14 minutes in. I can see the drift here and the price is already close to my desired odds of 2.0. The pressure is building in this match and I can now place my back bet of £100 at 2.0. I can also press the keep bet button to make sure my bet is taken. Now when the bet is taken, we have 30 minutes in the rest of the first half to win this. Just one goal. And here we are on 34 minutes and we have the goal, which makes us an instant £100 profit. If you look at the drift here, you can see the price went way above 2.0 and also above 3.0. Waiting a bit longer and we could have got an even bigger profit. But this shows how the system works. Pick out a match that you expect goals in, confirm the statistics are good and the pressure is building, then place your back bet at the desired odds. Anyway guys, I really hope this walkthrough has given you a solid foundation for using the drift system in the first half goal market. It is an incredibly powerful strategy when you combine the math of the price drift with the discipline of using better live information. And as said earlier on guys, if you want the AI to find the best first half goal bets for you, then download the Statto app and get going with it. I can get the AI to research any match and any market at any time I like. This includes the first half market and my favorite market, which is over and under 2.5 goals. Just click the prompt and the AI does the work. You can scan the QR code to download the app or click the link in the description of this video to learn more. Be warned, this is only for the serious sports investors. If you enjoyed this breakdown of how I find an edge, please do hit that like button to let me know. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to keep creating these deep dives for you. As always, the learning shouldn't stop here. There is actually another video on the screen right now that you might enjoy checking out. It is a perfect next step to sharpen your edge and master the stats we talked about today. Go ahead and click that and I will see you over there.